Dave here for Gaming with Swag, and today we're going to review the Star Trek Attack Wing Federation vs. Klingons Starter Set. This is the new starter set that comes out with 4 ships. You get 2 Federation ships, which includes the Enterprise D, a Nebula class Federation ship, a Klingon battlecruiser, and a Klingon bird of prey. Also coming with the set are all your mover tokens, target locks, shields, chips, minefield, everything that you need. So to move in the game, you use these pieces, and they have different lengths and numbers for when you take your turn to move. You have objective and mission cards with this set, including an Admiral piece. These are your pieces for cloaking, battle stations, maneuvering, and scanning. Here's some of your mover pieces, ship pieces. These are for your shields and hits and time tokens, and a little minefield. Also included in this set on the bottom of the box is the manual, the updated manual I should say, a planet token, your measuring stick for distance for target locks, or I should say for attacking, and a 6th Street, which isn't used very often, but Voyager is one of those ships that use it. You have some dice, which 5 of each is not enough normally for a game. You probably would have to pick up a couple extra dice, or you're just going to have to roll a few extras on your turn. A bag of cards for using for hits and criticals. All the stands for your ships. And then we're going to go through the cards. First card we're going to go through is the USS Sutherland Nebula class starship. It has 4 attack dice, 1 defensive dice, 4 hull, and 4 shields. With the SP cost of 23, it has when defending, cancel 1 hit. So every time that you're defending, you get to cancel 1 hit for your ship. The generic Nebula class ship has 1 less shield, but costs 4 less SP, but it doesn't have that canceling ability for a hit. So I would definitely use the extra 4 cost and bring along the Sutherland instead of the generic Nebula class ship. Pretty standard maneuverability. The fastest it goes is 4 straight ahead. It does have a hard 2 that is a white maneuver, or a hard 3 as a red maneuver, and it can go backwards 1, which is also a red maneuver. We have the Enterprise D at an SP cost of 26, 4 attack dice, 1 defensive dice, 5 hull, 4 shields. When defending, the attacking ship rolls 1 less attack dice. The generic Galaxy class Federation starship has 1 less shield, no abilities, and cost 4 less. So again, I would rather take the 26 version with the 1 less attack dice and the extra shield than the 24. The ship is quite fast. This one has a 4 and 5 straight and a 3 hard turn, but those are red maneuvers. It can also go in reverse 1 or 2. Also red maneuvers, earning you an auxiliary token. But next up we have the Vorcha class Klingon attack cruiser. This one is Kimpex. It has 5 attack dice, 1 defensive dice, 5 hull, and 3 shields with an SP cost of 25. For the action, target all cloaked friendly ships within a range of 1 or 2 and place a battle station's token beside all target ships. That would only come in handy if you have Klingon or Romulan ships because they have to be cloaked. Or if you're really into the game, you can have the Federation cloaking device that was aboard the Pegasus is a card that you'd be able to equip to a Federation ship, and I do believe the Defiant also has a cloaking device built into that ship. The Vorcha ship is pretty slow, max speed of 4 straight ahead. It does have a 3 and a 2 hard turn, and also has a 3 come about. So you could do a come about maneuver with the Klingon battle cruiser. Next we have the IKS Vorn, Klingon bird of prey at a 24 SP cost, 4 attack dice, 1 defensive dice, 5 hull, 3 shield. When attacking, if the ship is cloaked, if the defending ship is at range 1, this ship rolls 2 extra attack dice. If the defending ship is at range 2, this ship rolls 1 extra attack dice. And this would be a little confusing because typically when you're at a range 1, you already earn 1 extra attack dice. So I would have to look in the rules to see if you earn 2 additional attack dice plus the 1 for being at range 1 to give you 3 additional, or if they're factoring that in to their math. It's pretty vague on the card. This ship has the same maneuverability as the Klingon cruiser, which is surprising because they're usually much smaller and much more maneuverable. 4 straight ahead, it does have a 3 hard left and right, that's a red maneuver, and a 3 come about. Next we're going to go through Captain's cards. We have Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Captain skill of 8 and 6 SP cost. For an action, place 2 time tokens on this card and target all friendly ships at a range of 1 to 2. Place a battle station's token beside this ship in all target ships. We have Captain William T. Riker, Captain skill 6, 4 SP. For an action, target this ship or a friendly ship at a range of 1 to 2. Officer upgrades equipped to the target ship cannot be affected by opposing effects this game round. So if you're playing against an opponent that has the ability to disable or negate your officer abilities, having William T. Riker in a ship that's close to the rest of your ships would be an advantage, but that does take an action. Next up we have Captain Data, Captain skill of 4, 3 SP. At a range of 1 to 2, target a cloaked opposing ship as an action. Remove the target ship's cloak token and enable its shields. So you can force a cloaked ship to uncloak to attack it for an action, which Klingon ships typically only have a couple shields. So if you can bring down their shield, then you can't cloak if you're a Klingon ship. We have Captain Duras. He has a captain skill of 6 at a cost of 5 SP. A Romulan officer and a Klingon officer upgrades equipped to this captain cost 3 SP. Upgrades equipped to this captain start the game face down. Flip a face down upgrade card to this captain face up at the first time it is used. We have Captain Kimpek, Captain Skill 5, 4 SP. Spend 1 shield token from this ship. Place 3 maneuver tokens beside this ship. So for an action, if you plan on getting hit with a lot of attack dice, you can get rid of one of your shields to place 3 additional maneuver tokens, planning on taking at least 3 hits. We have Captain Lursa at 4 Captain Skill, 3 SP. At the beginning of the game round, you may flip this card. When attacking, if the ship is cloaked, the ship rolls 1 extra attack dice. On the back side of that card, Captain Bator, her sister, Captain Skill 4, 3 SP card. When defending, the ship is cloaked, the ship rolls 2 extra defensive dice. So, at the beginning of the round, you can switch between the captains depending on what you want to do. So basically you're taking either or captain on your ship. So if you're planning on attacking, you can roll 1 extra attack dice. If you're planning on having to defend, you can flip the card over and use the Bator side to get 2 extra defensive dice. And that is not an action, so that is a free action you get with having them as your captain. Next up we have Officer Beverly Crusher. During the activation phase, you can disable this card. Remove a disabled token from an officer upgrade equipped to the ship. So you can disable Beverly and re-enable one of your other cards during the activation phase. For the action, you can discard this card, equip an officer upgrade with the cost of 4 SP or less that was discarded from this ship to this ship. So you can get one of your cards back by discarding Dr. Crusher. Next up we have Miles O'Brien as an officer, 2 SP. During the planning phase, disable this card. Remove a disabled token from a weapon or ship upgrade equipped to this ship. We have Christopher Hobson as an officer. When attacking, if the defending ship is cloaked, the defending ship rolls 2 less defensive dice. That has a 2 SP cost. We have Officer Geordie LaForge, 3 SP cost. For the activation phase, after the ship reveals its maneuver, place 2 time tokens on this card. This ship may increase or decrease the speed of the revealed maneuver by 2. The color of the maneuver, red, white, or green, is the same as the revealed maneuver. This ship cannot perform an action the game round this effect is activated. Deanna Troy Officer, 2 SP. For the planning phase, after all ships have chosen their maneuver, discard this card and target 2 opposing ships at a range of 1 to 3. Look at the maneuver dials of the target ships. Then the ship may change its chosen maneuver. The target ship's maneuvers may not be changed for the rest of the game round. We have Klingon Officer Kern, 4 SP cost. For an action, you discard this card. Equip a weapons upgrade with the cost of 5 SP or less that was discarded from this ship to this ship. So if you had to discard one of your photon torpedoes or other weapon upgrades, you can get it back by discarding Kern. We have a Klingon Helmsman, 3 SP cost. During the activation phase, place 2 time tokens on this card. Perform a scan action as a free action. So you could do a scan every 2 turns with that card. We have Toral as an officer, Klingon, 2 SP. When defending, this ship may convert 1 battle station into a maneuver. We have Klingon Beck, SP cost of 1. When attacking, you can discard this card and convert 1 hit into a critical hit. We have Klingon Officer Worf at 5 SP. When attacking, if the ship is cloaked, convert all blanks into hits. So if you equip Wharf on a Klingon ship that this card is specifically written for, you can convert all your blanks into hits for free. That is not an action, that is just something that happens. We have the Riker maneuver card at a cost of 4 SP. When defending, if the attacking ship is not in the ship's primary firing arc, discard this card. Remove all target locks and battle station tokens beside the attacking ship. Place an auxiliary token beside this ship and the attacking ship. We have the Make It So card at 3 SP. For an action, you will discard this card. This ship may perform 2 actions on Admiral cards, Captain's cards, and Officer upgrades equipped to it as free actions. We have the Today is a Good Day to Die Klingon card, 5 SP. For an action, you discard this card. All ships may convert hits into critical hits this game round. We have a Klingon Blood Oath, 3 SP cost. For an action, discard this card, target a captain equipped to an opposing ship, and target the captain equipped to this ship at a range of 1 to 3. The controllers of the target captains both roll 5 attack dice. Whoever rolls the most battle stations, rerolling ties, adds +2 to the target captain's captain skill for the rest of the game. The other players must discard their target captain. So, if you go head to head against a ship, you can kill the enemy captain, I would assume. That could come in handy. We have reinforced bulkheads on a Klingon ship with an SP cost of 3. When defending, this ship receives a face-up damage card, which is the same as a critical hit card. Turn that damage card face down unless it is a warp core breach. When defending, when this ship receives a face-up damage card, it doesn't count. So, if you're taking critical hits, you can only have to follow the cards with a warp core breach. That could be very advantageous for a ship that has a high hull value but low shield value, which typically Klingon ships do. We have a ship upgrade, Federation, 4 SP cost, the Exo Comp. For the planning phase, place 2 time tokens on this card, repair 1 damage to this ship's hull. So I would interpret that is that every 2 turns you can repair 1 damage to the ship's hull. We have a Klingon weapon upgrade, the Torpedo Fusillade. Out of the primary firing arc, the cost and attack value of this weapon upgrade are equal to the ship's primary weapon value. At a range of 2 or 3, when you attack, remove this card from the game and target all opposing ships. Make a separate attack roll against each target ship. We have a disruptor cannon that fires out of the secondary firing arc, which is the old rear firing arc. For a Klingon cost of 2 SP, attack. Disable this card and target an opposing ship at a range of 1 to 2. If the defending ship has an auxiliary token beside it, this ship rolls an additional attack dice. The disruptor cannon rolls 5 attack dice. So if the other ship has an auxiliary token, you'll be rolling 6 attack dice with it. We have a Federation weapons upgrade card, the Tactical Station. Add 1 weapons upgrade to this ship's upgrade bar. So you can add this, you can add another weapon upgrade including this ship, or this one doesn't count towards your ship maximum. When attacking, disable this card. This ship rolls 1 attack dice this game round, plus 1 attack dice this round. When attacking, discard this card. This ship rolls plus 2 attack dice this game round. So you can disable it to add 1 attack dice, or you can discard it to add 2 attack dice that round. And lastly, we have photon torpedoes for a Federation ship of 2 SP cost, either fired out of the primary or secondary firing arc. The attack value of this weapon upgrade is the ship's primary weapon value plus 1. So let's use this as an example. If you had it on the Enterprise D, it normally would be 4, so you'd add 1, so you'd have 5. This works at a range of 2 or 3. For the attack, spend the ship's target lock token, disable this card, and target an opposing ship. This ship may convert all blanks into battle stations. So you definitely want to make sure that you have an officer or another card that'll let you convert battle stations into hits. So basically, anything that is a blank, a battle station, a hit, or a critical will count as a hit on an enemy ship. Plus, you'll be spending... You'd have to spend your target lock token on it. So there's no reason why you shouldn't land 4 or 5 hits with this card. Again, this is Dave from Gaming with Swag, doing the Federation versus Klingon Starter Set for Star Trek Attack Wing.